Welcome to WBPLeague Season 2. I'm Mello and I'll be casting the game for you guys tonight. So it appears we might have a rehost problem here. So I have a Thatcher ban and a Buck ban, as well as a Mira going down. Matthias has finally reconnected. Echo goes as well for our defenders. So TMG will be attacking first. They decide to go for a kitchen. Defense.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
So very standard kitchen defense going off in the round one.
Seconds to insertion. 5 seconds left. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
We have a Wamai, both the Jaegers, so we are trying to make sure that we keep every single projectile from coming into the objective room during this defense. They're definitely putting a lot of stock into master bedroom. We're trying to keep vertical control.
He shoots his scores. That's a drone for us. Reloading. Adding Overwatch. Magnet up.
A bomb has been located.
We see a Ying coming in and trying to get past this castle barricade. This engagement will be here. We see the Wamai rotating back into theater. Ying holding a very tight angle. So this is a full VIP push. Going into master bedroom. Scuba trades out Benster. The Mossy gets down but not out. The accused chasing the kill. Now we see Weasel pushing in.
Charge in position. Reach. Reach up.
Weasel and the Ying still putting a lot of pressure. Vertical pressure on this Jaeger. Will the Jaeger be traded out? Now we see that the Wamai has rotated back into bar. They're trying to receive as much vertical control as they possibly can. The Jaeger is still inside a bathroom.
15 seconds to go.
15 seconds to go. The castle is going to run into
10 seconds remaining.
the Nomad. All the castle has to do is hold off. Tries to use the super shot. It gets traded out anyways. So they're in a situation. Will they be able to get the post plant?
Attackers are active.
The Wamai pushing in, pre-firing into the rotate hole. Wamai has to win a 1v2. Wamai gets one frag. The rotation coming in from the Nomad, pushing into kitchen. Will the Wamai be able to get this? Rotates into sight. Oh, runs straight into the air jab. And finally, the Nomad grabs the easy frag. From what it seemed like, that was a very, 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 very unorganized push. But somehow it ended up working. They managed to grab a lot of vertical positioning, so they were able to control most of the map. But the Wamai was able to somehow almost clutch it. I think if the Wamai would have played a little slower, maybe he would have been able to, but you could never really know. So Weasel goes 6 picks into the Sophia.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Evil eye deployed. ATS deployed.
So going for a hookah billiards defense. Doing a very standard hold, as you can see.
10 seconds left before
Look at
insertion.
my evil eye. Deploying ATS.
5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
I think we're ready to stop pushing my grenades.
Reload!
We're having the Sophia being drawn into main lobby. The Valkyrie was able to trade at least one person out of here. He's now being chased by the Sophia. They're on the hunt for this Valkyrie, but are they wasting too much time? Valkyrie gets 2 picks! I actually do not believe that. And finally the Valkyrie gets traded out by the Nomad. We have 2 people still on the roof. Valkyrie managed to get 2 picks on her on her little main lobby hold.
Okay, dog.
Now Dirty still holding Cool Vibe stairs. Nomad still trying to drone himself back into VAP. Meister still holding inside of Hookah. And now we have Sledge on Hookah stairs. A very slow, methodical push. But when you have the numbers at his advantage, I guess you have to take your time. Now the Nomad's inside of VIP. Sorry, Hall of Fame. I miscall it VIP very much during my callouts. So now they're trying to do this pinch, trying to get the Maestro out of his position. Maestro having a pixel link alone bomb. Maestro manages to get a pick on the sledge that was peeking from hookah stairs.
15 seconds remaining.
Now they have to do this push. They're 2v4 at this point. Flashback takes a T4, managing to get the Habana. Last person is the Nomad pushing in. Maybe he's going to try to go for frags. Gets one, and that's it for the time.
Operators, you have run out of time.
I definitely feel the TMG is taking a little bit too long. Also, they're losing out on very important trades. The Valkyrie was able to get 2 at the beginning of the round with very much going unpunished. We see a 6-pick back into Sophia and a 6-pick into Castle.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Going for another kitchen defense.
Bomb located by attackers.
Castle now with the super shorty able to make a lot more rotates, gets a lot more utility from playing Castle than we did before, where the Castle was just pretty much part of the strat. Now Castle can make rotates, giving him an insane amount of utility, I think. We see a lot of stock being put into Sunrise Bar.
5 seconds left.
Maybe we have the Vigil holding inside of Sunrise. Inside of Blue Bar. Actually, he's barricading Blue Bar. So I guess they're expecting a Blue Bar push, or at least a double bar push. Last time they lost because they lost floor control. So now we're going to see if TMG will go for vertical control yet again. We see Castle still setting up barricades a few minutes into the round. I mean, a few seconds into the round, which is a little bit strange, but I guess if it works, it works. Now we see them being droned out. They're going into theater. So I guess they're doing, again, the same second floor clear that they did the first time. Okay, so IQ is opening the ground into kitchen, into bathroom as well. They're trying to get these people moving so they can get the picks, so they can establish control and then be able to go down into the map and just have a free plant. Once you have the numbers advantage, you're pretty golden in this map. This map is very frag heavy, unlike other maps.
A bomb has been located.
We see Castle still holding off in front of main lobby, inside a security room. Oh, Scuba picks up mass kill? And that's the mute gone. That's not too much utility lost. There's a lot of bodies second floor. The Kaid is definitely going to be trapped in a few seconds. So we have 2 people pushing down the stairs. I guess not. They're going to return and they're going to keep pushing, putting the pressure on vertically. Vigil gets a pick, so it's the Ash. So now we have a Sophia gone and a Castle gone. Both operators on defense that have already used their utility, so it's not much of a loss except bodies and aim. We see the Capital get down through the floor. Vigil, very aggressive.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Ash is still trying to open, trying to get a little bit more angles, maybe get like a cheeky pick going on. Get some stuns going. I think the knowledge might be there. Pre-firing the angle into security.
10 seconds remaining. The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. 5 seconds to go. Defender has
Sometimes
left the area
I
of
think-
operation. Defender is exposed. Operators, you are out of time.
I definitely feel like TMG definitely takes too long of a time to get map control, and then once things don't go their way, whether they like lose a pick, they just scramble and begin to just pile into a room instead of like looking at it slowly, methodically, finding out what works for them. I understand that tactics are everything, but this map is very frag heavy, so I understand why once they go down in numbers, they're just scrambling for a pick. But like, there has to be a mixture of slowing down and being able to get picks at the same time, and it's just not happening for TMG. So we're going for a theater penthouse defense, bringing the bandit in, making sure that like this Hall of Fame wall is not going to be breached, at least not in an easy manner. Also, the Goyo for area denial is very, very strong on this side, I believe.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
So we have a double bar clear. Goyo getting a little bit of damage done to him while he was trying to barricade the door into Aquarium. And the pick comes off of Jackal. 2 picks, 3 picks, and the numbers advantage are gone. The Goyo, the Valkyrie, and the Bandit are all gone extremely quickly. Now they're going into 90, pushing very hard. It's a 1v5. The Legion holding inside.
A bomb has been located.
Let's see how this gunfight's gonna go. He's being pinched right now. I think the diffuser might go down on A. Diffuser being planted. Legion scrambling on about 30 health.
Attackers activating diffuser.
And he just runs into a pre-fire. This is what I mean where picks are everything in this map. As soon as you get the momentum, you get a few picks, you're golden. You continue to like just roll through the map. We see a 6-pick into Ying. And a 6-pick into Wamai.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Trying the hookah. Bigger's defense.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Going for a standard billiards defense. Nothing too out of the ordinary.
Magnet's ready.
Seconds left
Stop
before
worrying about
insertion.
grenades now.
New feed active.
5 seconds left.
These will protect us. Magnet's ready.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Reload! Wall fortifications done!
We see that this is probably going to be a penthouse push. Going into the roof of penthouse with IQ and Nomad.
Bolstering our defenses.
Already inside.
Perimeter defense active. My device is ready.
We see the smoke holding inside of billiards.
Repulsion device planted. Drone active.
A very methodical clear. We see our nitro cells eliminating the Nomad, so there will be no Nomad for the post plant if we get there. We see both the Ying and the IQ being traded out. The Ash is trying to make herself like her way through Aquarium. So the two remaining players for TMG are trying to make their way in through Aquarium. But it seems like the smoke is going to deny them that entrance. So unless they go for a wide rotate, this push is going to be very, very difficult for them to achieve.
Beauty's in place.
Has one small canister left. Just bringing time. The Ash going for the wide rotate gets read by the Jaeger, and finally the last pick. What an exciting game. And now 6 pick phase. Will the fuse 6 pick out? Or is this part of their strategy? We have a Montaigne coming out.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So we're back at a kitchen defense. We're at 3-2. This isn't very lopsided. The attack has definitely had a little bit of a struggle when it comes to both time and numbers usually. But it's definitely not a blowout in any sort of way. So we see at Sunrise Bar there is a bit of a hold. Maybe the Jaeger or the Valkyrie will sit here. Now Jaeger being a 2-speed, he can definitely have the ability to anchor a lot better than he used to be in the past. Before, you know, it was a lot about the flanks, but now having a little bit more armor lets him take on,
Attackers objective
I guess,
is to
more
defuse the bomb.
straightforward gunfights. We see the Monty coming out. So, I'm quite unfamiliar with Monty play inside of this. And Scuba disconnects from the game, sadly. There will be no rehost as the round had already started. Gets thrown into penthouse. So we have a Monty pushing second floor. Again, this is definitely their usual play of a vertical take. Put a lot of bodies on the top floor, try to get picks through the floor. Flagship definitely has a lot of bodies on the first floor. I guess they do not want to get caught out on the same angles that they were caught out earlier. Castle's still playing the same area inside of security. And the airdrop's coming set at 90. Montana directing. And here comes the vertical play. Scuba finally manages to reconnect. Ash trying to get the sneaky picks. Oh, he misses the feet of the smoke by a couple inches. If he would have held that angle for a couple more seconds, he would have been able to see the smoke's feet. Still manages to maybe catch up the feet of the smoke for a second. Although when you're in the game, again, you don't have the outline, so you're not able to see as clearly as I can. But how close did that smoke come to dying just now? And he rotates out. Misses the shot. Smoke. Fighting back. Still in bathroom. Caught out in bathroom.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
And I believe that was a run out. Or is that a full push? I think it was just a white swing into second floor.
Remaining.
So with 15 seconds remaining, defenders again are down in numbers. It's a 4v2. Ash manages to get a pick, but now it's a 4v1. The Monty's the last one left. Nothing left for him to do but just wait for the timer to run out. Manages to maybe get another pick,
Operators,
but
you have run out of time.
nothing. I think TMG has definitely stuck to the same push every single time, trying to get map control. But again, like I said earlier, they don't know how to adapt. So when they lose numbers, they immediately panic and go into pick mode. So they just want to get picks to get back numbers advantage, but it's just not working out for them, it seems like.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So we're going down to a double bar.
Attackers have located a bomb. 10 seconds left.
Grenades now.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb. Bomb located by attackers.
So we see a congregation of attackers in front of Lucas stairs. We have a Lion, a Ying, and a Sledge both coming in, pushing here. Very hard push coming. We have a Capitao outside of B. outside of Sunrise window. Lion coming in. Is this going to be a rush plant? Smokes going off. Ying climbing. Ying takes down the pulse. What an interesting strategy. Castle now being walled off by his own castle. Trying to get back onto site. Fakes it. The plant has gone down. Now it's time for the retake. Both Jaeger and Castle are trying to rotate into site, but now with the Castle barricade being set, it's very difficult. Capital outside of Blue Bar holding the rotate. He finally gets traded out. With 11 seconds left inside of the round, will there be a pick? A run out gets caught. Castle still trying to win this fight. He has to win a 2v1 and doesn't get it.
Attackers win.
That was a very interesting rush strike. Very reminiscent of the TSM plays with Lion.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So yet again, we are back at a kitchen defense.
Attackers have located a bomb.
There isn't very many different things that you can do down here to like have an easier time. I think you just have to play for picks, make sure you get the flanks off. But if you have someone on flank watch on attack, it's very difficult to do so. So it's very much playing slow, playing for picks.
Out to defuse a bomb.
Brings the Goyo for area to now. Goyo very strong this season. Coming through hookah stairs, manages to get Weasel by pre-firing the flanks inside of hookah. What luck, what luck. Going inside of hookah, pushing through into 90. Jaeger manages to get a pick. Jaeger gets traded out by the Ying. Lion coming through. So the area was denied there.
Reload!
Now they have full control of both Penthouse and Theater. Valkyrie and Goyo is still up. Goyo is inside of service entrance now. Rotating into bathroom. Valkyrie inside of actual kitchen. Are they going to just push this, or are they going to get more vertical control? It appears Sophia's trying to go for the picks through cheeky vertical play. Goyo gets full blinded. Throws his nitro out and manages to kill the Ying that was going to full push them. What a play from the Goyo. The nice service entrance again. Valkyrie picking back to a 2v2, losing the numbers advantage really quickly here. So pushing through service entrance. The Lion. And now it's a 1v2. What a pick. Goyo is definitely playing his heart out. So now it's a 1v2. The Lion has to win this. I wonder if any intel has been relayed to him. And the Valkyrie manages to get a cheeky pixel angle. Oh, that is nasty. So a 6-pick Legion and a 6-pick Nomad. Nomad's still a very strong character for flank, especially in this map where there's so many places that the defenders could come from. There's a lot of cheeky runouts that need to be fixed on this map, but still a very, very, very balanced map in a lot of ways. So who could Billiards defense? Standard.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to insertion.
Opening the entirety of Aquarium Wall.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
That's something that's a little bit different. Sometimes you just leave that. Give yourself a little bit of cover. Be able to give yourself a little bit of play. Capitano coming from ruins. Already opening double window into Billiards. We see the Ying upside down repelling. We have 4 people on the roof just now. Capitao is still on the first floor. 30 seconds into the round. Drone work is being done as we are waiting for them to see if they're able to get the first pick. Going for the cheeky nade, and will he get it? He does not get it. And the Bandit was able to pick the Ying. What an extraordinary pick by Bandit. Holding the battery. Gotta love the C-chip server tool. Capita going into double windows. Will he do an upside down rappel in double windows? Very dangerous. But sometimes it gives you the free pick that you need to get there. Legion will counterplay with him. And now we see a push coming from Hookah Stairs. Jaeger's ADS will take care of the Nomad charges. Maestro still playing inside of Cool Vibe Stairs. Capital bolt's coming through.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
It's a 3v5.
Bomb located by attackers. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Scuba's currently down a pick, so it's technically a 3v. It's actually a 2v2 at this point. All right.
Attackers bomb diffuser has been dropped.
So 1v3. Sledge is the last one alive. Scuba's still down. Bandit peeks and manages to get the frag. Going into round 10 of this very even match, you can definitely see the strengths and weaknesses in both teams. But it's very difficult to play a match when you're down people. So numbers advantage definitely leads you into both a mental advantage and an actual advantage in game. Having more bodies just looking is definitely a very, very big advantage.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Attackers have located a bomb.
Let's stop worrying about grenades.
Balls, reinforce!
Maestro losing the ACOG on the Alda still makes him a surprisingly strong character. The Alda itself is just such an insanely good gun that it doesn't matter what attachments you put on
5
it,
seconds left.
Maestro will always be a good character.
Attackers are
Especially
heading out
with
to
having the
defuse a bomb.
bailiff.
Drone is ready. Let's find those sheep.
Gets wall banged because of the line. What a wonderful pinch coming in from Flagship Esports. We have the Maestro relaying information to his teammates down on the first floor.
Drone activated.
Benster on the sledge, trying to open up a couple of angles. Loses one of his frags to the ADS. Comes so close to seeing the Wamai.
Swapping mags!
Runs into the Jackal inside of Pool 5 stairs. Jackal gets a second pick. What a strong position he's in. Sarky coming from kitchen.
Smoke grenade. Start. Smoke out.
Slow pushes. Walks into the Jackal. Jackal gets yet another pick. That's 3 for him this round. They smoke it off. Trying to go for a smoke plant. Maestro is going to say no to that. In a 4v1 situation, the Maestro is still trying to hold off. They finally find out where he is. The plant will go down. Maestro's trying to fight the Jackal. Jackal does not get the pick, actually. It's the sledge. What an interesting turn of events. In a 1v5 situation, the Maestro had to deny plant, but he also had to win a 1v4. So we see the IQ pick coming in as the Valkyrie also rolls in. The information the Valkyrie can just relay on this map is absolutely insane. There's so many like extremely advantageous positions that camera can go into
Attackers
that
need to locate
the
and
IQ has
defuse
to
as
come
many
out,
bombs as
otherwise
they
they're
can.
giving up their ability to just combat that.
Wire up.
Going for a kitchen defense.
Join the wall!
Kitchen's a very favorited site. It's just a very strong site. It's hard, even once you lose vertical control, to actually lose it, because even with vertical control, unless they open the entire floor, which means they're exposing themselves to crossfire, then they can't quite get the picks necessary in order to push into the site.
10 seconds remaining.
Play perfect around that wall!
5 seconds left before insertion.
Deploying cross-border.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Secure the perimeter.
Scanning for electronics.
Seems like they're gonna start a clear from hookah. Sledge joining himself in, which I think it's a little bit of like a waste. If you can have someone else join you in, it definitely like you can capitalize on information way faster than if you're joining yourself in. I think that's a mistake. But the IQ manages to get the Jaeger that was sitting inside of billiards. So now IQ is inside of VIP, pushing in, going into master bedroom, being droned in. Full control of master bedroom. Sledge gets counterfired. There's no one inside of theater. So now the remodeling is going to take place. What was that? Oh my goodness, Sledge. That was quite the need. A little bit of a misclick maybe. A little bit of a misplay, but that's okay. Everything's under control. Very calm play. Will he be able to catch the Valkyrie on these rotates?
Target detected. Second floor.
We see themselves making their way down into main lobby. Pushing into security. There is... And the Goyo holding an angle into security manages to get the pick on the Ash. So now the Lion's coming down blue stairs. We see a Vigil holding angles into kitchen. Counter pick. Scuba is out.
Attackers bomb diffuser has been dropped.
And quickly everything turns bad for the attackers. So now in a 1v3 situation, Sledge, with a little bit of low health due to messing up his grenade, now at 1 health, has to fight the Vigil inside of Sunrise Bar. Rotates back into kitchen.
10 seconds.
Loses the gunfight. That was quite a misplay from the Sledge. Dropping his nade, then trying to sledge it out. Still taking a load of damage. Maybe if he had that health, he would have been able to win that gunfight, but quite a mistake on his part.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So going for a hookah, billiards defense.
Fortify them all!
Attackers have located a bomb.
Jammer activated! Initiate jammer!
10 seconds to go.
Definitely trying to deny all the
5
information
seconds left
possible
before
that
insertion.
into hookah. With all three jammers being used in close proximity to each other.
Wall reinforced!
Deploying ADS.
I'm reloading!
The push coming from main entrance.
Reminds me of Mount Logan.
And I think we're doing a master bedroom take. Joining both Hall of Fame and VIP super quick, getting as much information related to their teammates as possible. We have a Vigil inside of 90. Inside of theater. Jacko tries to get a free pick, but is unable to. Rotating into Aquarium. Vigil gets out of there. Not worth the try. I guess he wasted enough time. Or at least he thought he wasted enough time. Wasted about 30 seconds. Droning still going in. Information being relayed. Sledge trying to find a cheeky angle
말보다는 행동이지.
to maybe get a pick into billiards. Jacko finally gets a pick on the Vigil.
Located a bomb.
Enemy spotted. Second floor.
Wszystko w porządku.
Now pushing into Aquarium. Jacko has now Aquarium control. Three bodies inside of Aquarium. One body inside of VIP. Sledge decides to finally rotate outwards. Maybe he's going to play inside of hookah window. Unless he's moving into hookah stairs.
Loading mag.
There was a couple picks that were done really quickly. I was unable to catch them. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties, but that is the match. Flagship Esports with a 7-5 win here on Coastline. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all on the next one.